So welcome. We are here today to have a chat with Tonia Allen. She's one of our newer artists here at Tranquility Fine Arts Gallery, and we are super excited for her upcoming featured artist event that is scheduled on May 24th. So we look forward to seeing everyone that day, and we look forward to seeing your new works as well. Let's jump right in. So tell us a little bit about you, just your background, and who is Tonia Allen?
Well, I'm a creative, and most things that I've done most of my life have been in the area of creativity. I was in the beauty industry for 45 years, a hairstylist and a makeup artist, and loved it, but it came time to do something new. So I retired and reinvented myself and became a professional artist.
Awesome. So there is a lot of creativity and artsy talent that you have to have in order to do that as well.
Yeah.
The color theory is
Color was
similar.
Color is my favorite part of hairdressing. Well, the makeup, but the hair color was my passion. Yeah.
Well, good. So you retired and then refired into an artist.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about your journey so far.
Okay, so I decided that I wanted to become a professional artist, and what would that look like? And I enrolled in an online art program, Milan Art Institute, and never looked back.
Well, good. So how have you, so in the beginning, most artists start dabbling, or I will call it dabbling, and then they find their niche, or their style, or their process. Tell us a little bit about that for you.
What part of school was trying different mediums? I've always loved oil, so oil is the medium that I use. I've always been very attracted to abstract art. And a lot of the training that I did was for traditional type of art. But I just knew that abstract was my passion. Non-objective abstract art just speaks to my heart and makes my heart sing.
So tell us more about that. Why do you think you relate to the abstract art? Is it the colors? Is it the movement?
I would have to say I love contemporary things, contemporary homes, contemporary furniture, modern cars. So I've always been one that liked modern things. But I love the shape, the color, the design, the texture of abstract art. How it can speak to you in a beautiful way without being a real object, without being, real. Although realism is beautiful, I just prefer abstract.
There's more freedom.
Yeah, that's it. And you're discovering things as you go along. It's like a journey of discovery. And I did play with a little bit with acrylics, and I did try other mediums, and they were all fun. But I knew oil and abstract were my two passions.
So with a lot of art, well, with all art will tell a story. It speaks to the viewer, and quite often that story is very different depending on how the viewer is interpreting or what the viewer may or may not see. But for the artist, there's typically a story, a baseline story within that process as well. Is that what you have found?
Somewhat. I will be looking at a piece of art that I'm creating, and I will just hear the title. I'm like, I'll just know this is what this represents, and I'll go from there. Yeah.
And it just sort of takes on its own line.
It does. And once I give it the title, I realize that's really what it's saying, that's what it's speaking to me, and I hope that it speaks that same thing to other people.
Have you found with some of the collectors that have purchased your art, have they commented or given any feedback on the story that they experienced from your artwork?
I would say one of them definitely did. It was a painting called Tranquility, and she wanted to put it in her salon because she said, I feel such peace when I look at this piece of art, and she hung it over her shampoo station in the salon. Yeah.
Well, I love the name.
Tranquility.
I love Tranquility.
Yes.
So you're new and you are emerging.
Yes.
And from a business perspective, for most artists, we think about what's our goals, what's our 2-year plan, what's our 5-year plan. How do you see yourself evolving? What are some of the goals that you want to accomplish? And I say dream big.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, dream big and you might get it all. You know, because I am so new, I don't know that I have really laid out my goals per se. I want to paint large pieces, I know that. But I also love painting emotion. What does that look like? As your brush hits the canvas, how do you feel when you're doing it? It feels sometimes like we are painting what's going on in our lives. We're painting emotion, we're painting situations or maybe seasons, whether it's joy or maybe surprise. I don't know. All of those things, play into your art. So I would have to say that I want to continue to grow and hone my skills, and I want to branch out. Who knows? I might want to, sell prints in the future. I might not. I really don't know yet. So I have a lot to think about, and I really haven't set those long-term goals, but this is giving me food for thought to do that.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So your short-term goals, to be in a gallery.
Absolutely.
And to have a featured artist event.
Yes.
We're going to make that happen.
I'm thankful and super excited.
It is very exciting. And I know because we live in a very artsy community, and Woodstock is very art-oriented, then I definitely know that you have a place here. Tell us a little bit about these 2 pieces. So what might the story be, or the inspiration behind these 2 pieces?
Well, a lot of my paintings have, sometimes they have a scriptural background. So this one is Come Up Here, and it's really like the Lord calling us to the higher place. Come up here in prayer. Come up here in my presence. Come up here and let me speak to your heart. Come up here and let me bring healing and restoration. So this line from here to here and then up, these are the different places in life that we need to come up higher. And He's wooing us and calling us to that place.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Tell us about this piece.
Wow. That one was a piece that as I worked on it, I struggled a little bit at times, and I went back over some areas. It's been a while since I painted it. I have to think about that for a minute. Yeah. It almost feels like transition, like you're going from one area to another. So for me, it's speaking transition. What does that look like? To go from that place, similar to this one, from that place over to the next place that you're called to be. What does that look like? How do we get there?
Very well may be symbolic of you as an artist. You're transitioning into something new, into a new chapter.
Yeah, and it's fun and exciting. And it's all about discovery and the journey, right?
Yes, the adventure of it.
There you go, the adventure, love it.
I love it. So if you had anything at all that you want to share with current artists or future artists, that one quote, that one crumb of wisdom, what would you share?
Well, it's something that I quote frequently. As the best artists are not bound by the rules, but to their creativity. So be free and do what's in your heart, and it'll be beautiful.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything else that you want us to know? You want our viewers to know?
Go for it. Don't delay. If it's in your heart and you want to do it, don't put it off. Do it today. Go all in. Don't wait.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We very much enjoyed talking with you, and we look forward to May 24th from 2 to 6 p.m. right here in the Collector's Corner of Tranquility Fine Arts.
I'm super excited. Can't wait.